Yeehaw! It's Nick's Wild History of Hollywood's West.
Did you bring a horse for me?
Well, looks like we're shy of one horse.
You brought too many.
Once Upon a Time in the West is Sergio Leone's swan song to the genre. Yeah, he made another one after this, but it didn't have the same impact. It features Charles Bronson in the role of the man with three names, hunting down a ruthless gang leader for reasons that are cleared up at the end. I won't spoil them. This gang leader is also hunting down a young woman who he made a widow to get her land rights that her husband owned so that the railroad baron can build there for free. There's also a theme of the death of the West, with the gunslingers riding away from civilization. Really, this film is to Leone as The Searchers was to Ford. Convoluted, I know, but the film is slow enough that you can process the whole thing. And I mean slow. The film is widely regarded as a masterpiece, and many contend it is the greatest Western ever made. And while it is interesting up to a point, it slows down so much in some scenes that it really takes me out of it. I don't think it's just because I'm young. I've spoken with many people who are much older than me who have this same problem. It's not like Leone's previous Westerns, where certain scenes would slow down to build tension, and then have a huge payoff with a massive gunfight. Here, they slow down for twice the time, and having only short bursts of violence, you can hardly see the gunfight. And yes, I understand the slow pacing is meant to make you think about the violence, what causes it, why it happens, and the men who are committing it, but still, after 2.5 hours, you begin to think yourself silly. I hope this doesn't offend any hardcore fans of the film, as I know it has a large following, and I respect that. Leone was trying to do something different. Making the same movie over and over again can get boring. It's not like I think the film's total crap. It has all the elements of the previous Clint Eastwood films, the gritty scenery, the tough guy attitude, the badass heroes and villains. It just wasn't as thrilling as I would like. I actually like the production behind it better than the film itself. Leone wanted to move on from Westerns, but the studio kept pressing him to make them after his huge successes. They offered him the chance to work with his favorite actor, Henry Fonda, whom he had always wanted to work with. Fonda took the role after having spoken with Eli Wallach about the director, who said, "Take it, you'll have the time of your life." My Wallach isn't good. In preparation for the film, Leone and some filmmaking friends sat around his house and watched their favorite westerns for a while and began to structure the film around them. The whole film has little homages to old westerns like The Searchers and High Noon. Leone was like a little kid, taking all his favorite films and putting them into one long, slow epic. And really, that's what the West was made of.
Keep your loving, brother.